All right. Hey, everybody. It's Anne Baranti. I'm here with Pam, and I'm super excited. She's going to share her story. Before we do, I just want you guys to remember that anything we say isn't saying that isogenics cures, treats, prevent disease, but I definitely want Pam to share her story because it's super, super powerful. So honestly, as much as you want to share, Pam, thank you for being here. I'd like you to tell everybody kind of what you've been dealing with a little bit before isogenics and what you're dealing with now.
My pleasure. It started in my early 30s when I started trying to have children. Actually, it started the process of learning about what my journey was going to be because all of my life I had issues with constipation and horrible bowel movements. I was always told that I didn't eat right, I didn't drink enough water, I didn't this or didn't that. And I went on a journey of eating whole foods and cooking everything from scratch at a very young age to help myself because that's how I felt the best. And it led me into being able to have two healthy children and finding out that I actually had endometriosis wrapped around my intestines and it attached my cervix to my rectum. And that was my issue my whole life, and nobody ever knew.
Wow. Okay. Wow. Okay. I didn't know that. I don't even know what to say after that. That's a lot. And so fast forward. So that's like, I mean, that's a lot. That's years and years of probably just not feeling well and being
Yeah.
frustrated and desperate to feel better. And kudos to you for being a self advocate because we really have to be. I know more recently you've been through some other health challenges, and I don't know if you want to elaborate there a little bit.
Sure. After having children, I went through multiple surgeries of getting removing cysts and fibroids. I learned that my body was very cystic. I started having breast imaging at the age of 30, and I am actually going to be 49 in 2 months. So it's been a very long time of checking things through breast imaging. And after having all of those surgeries, having a complete hysterectomy, having a rectocele repair, I've gone through two hemorrhoidectomies. I was diagnosed with breast cancer. And so my most recent challenge that is isogenics actually helped me through was being diagnosed with breast cancer. I was very fortunate that I was stage one and I had to have surgery to remove it. I had reconstruction and I went through radiation as well.
Wow. 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 And what products have you found been helpful on your journey for someone that's brand new or facing any more recent things? Like,
It
what?
was really it was really overwhelming in the beginning, but I needed something that was going to help make me feel like I ate and was full without being having to eat anything because I had no appetite for a little while. To get myself prepared for the surgery, I knew I needed to start putting things into my body to help it strengthen to get through it. So I started with some of the shakes in the beginning and some of the snacks to help me get some of that extra nutrition because honestly, I could not eat the amount of protein that I was learning my body needed as I'm aging and go through this process. So it was helping me get the extra protein and nutrients with the shakes and also trying the moringa, the the hydrate. The hydrate was huge for me because I've gone through times of being dehydrated and I drank tons of water throughout the day, but my body just wasn't absorbing it properly. And I started doing the hydrate with the hyaluronic in it, and it's been a game changer for my mental clarity, for my body's stamina, and even just my hair and my skin. I was afraid I was going to lose some of my hair. Being a hairstylist, I'm in the business of needing to show up every day, and I wondered what it was going to do to me.
I'm
But
actually
that
speechless.
helped me
I'm
through.
speechless because you've had so many challenges. It's like, and you're so beautiful and you're so determined and you're just like a warrior as far as just, let's talk about this.
Thank
Let's be
you.
real. and let's see how we can help other women. Because one of the things you said before we press record was it is about helping other women to understand they have a choice, they're not alone. And I think you said something, I mean, I know you didn't say lifestyle, or maybe you did, but it's really implementing what you can to fuel your body so that it's strong when, if you have things to face like you've faced.
Yeah, because there's always, I had a lot of doctors that tried to push medications, which I know that that's what they're there for. And sometimes the medical field, we need medicine to help us, but it doesn't always have to be that we can do things for ourselves, in learning about what it does and doesn't do for our bodies. Because everybody is different, and I needed to find what was right for me, and the holistic natural route was the best route for me because the side effects from medications was just too much for my system. I'm 4'11" and I weigh 125 pounds. So for me, I needed something that was going to help me so I didn't turn into the little weeble I didn't want to be. and still show up every day for myself and the people that I face, not
Sure.
even just my family. I have two teenagers, and keeping up with them and being there for them was really important for me, and not being able to have the right tools to help back my body and fuel me. I can't just sit. I'm a goer. I have a tattoo on my arm that says a body in motion stays in motion. And
Awesome.
that's my daily mantra. Like if we stop, everything else stops. So it's a lifestyle um support system, not just with the products, but with the community of Isogenics. It's just unbelievable.
I agree. That's good. I didn't know what your tattoo says, so that's great. And so I love all of that. And that is really what isogenics is. I know, like, I'm certain that I use different products than you use, and that's okay. And that's what I try to educate people on. And I know you do as well, is this is what we offer, and what is your needs now? Because your needs a year ago or 2 years ago or even 5 years ago before you started isogenics, they shift. And like I've been doing this 12 years and I still use some of the fundamental products. Yes, I believe in the protein, but I do things differently as I need. And I know you mentioned moringa, and I'll have to say moringa, our super mix, is absolutely one of my favorites as well. I use it more for joint discomfort, and I find that just overall nutritional balance. And I think I heard you say you find that it gives you energy. Is that correct?
Some of it, yes, some of it can give me energy. I think it's giving my body the ability to like push through things, to have the energy to do certain activities that I want to do. Along with, I had added in a pre-workout because I started having to do some strength training because now I have to worry about my bone density and the repair from that as well, the amped as well. It's really helped me get through and helped my joints because they were starting. I'm
Yeah,
on a hormone blocker now. So now I have nothing
sure, sure, sure.
internally, naturally. So
Anything you want to add just in closing? Like, I know we've talked about your favorite product, but just anything you want to add. I mean, you're skeptical, you're not, you're finding, like, I'm just anything you want to say to somebody out there that's listening that maybe has, hey, I don't know if I want to hear Ann, but I'd love to hear Pam. What else does she have to say?
well, I just think that go with your gut. Like our gut doesn't lie to us. And when we know our bodies better than anybody, doctors can have ideas and things that you're going through, but being able to do something for yourself and feel better because of the choices that you're making, it's profound. And I'll get emotional now because it's been a really long journey.
Yeah.
But learning about what was best for me and being able to help others to really understand, like saying what you need to a doctor or to any a professional really can help you get to where you need to know what's going to be the best for you. And only you know that.
And I
Trust
love
yourself.
that. I love that. And I went through, as so many people do in life, we all have journeys. We all have struggles, whether we talk about them or not. One of my biggest things is, like I said, isogenics doesn't cure, treat, prevent disease, but I feel like it gives your body a lot of nutritional support in addition to
Yeah.
other things you choose to do. And it is a lifestyle. And for me as well, I am immensely grateful. It's been 12 years for me with isogenics, and these products absolutely have changed my life as well as the community. And so I'm excited because I know your journey's just begun, and this is going to help carry you through your healing and wherever you land next. So thank you for sharing your story. It's very, very powerful.
Thank you for allowing me a platform to do so.
Awesome, Pam.